We all think of Jean Sibelius as one of the really essential symphonic composers, but in Finland, Jean Sibelius is not only the national composer, he's really a national figure of historic importance in any field whatsoever. He's one of the great Finns of all time, and this is because it was really Jean Sibelius who put an international face on Finnish nationalism near the end of the 19th century, when Finland had for a long time been dominated by Russia to its east, and was making its first strides into the modern world as an independent nation. And Jean Sibelius was really very much at the center of this whole effort. He was in the 1890s writing a number of compositions that were of strong nationalistic import, employing folk melodies and folk stories from the ancient Finnish legends. And so he was gaining a certain amount of fame in Finland. He also went to the European mainland in order to advance his musical education, because in Finland and in Helsinki at that time, it was still rather provincial. So Sibelius took himself off to Berlin and to Vienna to perfect his musical technique as a composer and as a violinist. Well, his career unrolled with a rather unusual chronology, because although he lived a long life, he lived into his 90s, Sibelius spent the last 3 decades of his career basically in complete retirement. He wrote nothing for the last 26 or 27 years of his life and lived largely in seclusion, completing no new compositions. And for that matter, he got a little bit of a late start too, especially as a symphonist. When he wrote his first symphony, the piece we hear in this concert, he was already 33 years old when that piece was premiered. And so all of Sibelius's symphonies end up being sort of clustered in the middle decades of his life.